Hello. What's up, guys? Welcome in. How you doing? Welcome into the stream. I cannot play Battlefield 6, apparently, because I played it on TikTok the other day, and TikTok threw me off their live. So apparently, Battlefield 6 is a bad game to play, and it's bad. So we're gonna do Skyrim, lorerim, to be precise. Another modded list. I've already started a new character. We're gonna get that situated and started in a minute. So hang on and enjoy. So I've moved everything to the SSD finally with the game and the mod list. So now we don't have to worry about any problems. And I got you guys all on the other screen on the right of me, so I can actually focus on the main screen while I'm playing and not have to try and keep unblocking things. So I'll be able to see whatever you say now. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter, YouTube. We're everywhere. Streamlabs. So how's everybody recovering from the Battlefield 6 beta? Man, everything's going crazy. I've never seen so many servers blocked up in my life. Everybody's prepared and ready for Battlefield 6. I can't wait. I can't wait till it releases. Oh, and pumpkin spice is back at Dunkin' Donuts as well. I mean, I thought I was sponsored. I don't know if I am, so I don't actually. Yeah, if I'm not aware if I'm sponsored by anyone, I don't promote it. So there's no point. But I did play Skyrim VR last night. That was entertaining. Hmm. So we're running on a smaller profile though for Lorem. It's not it's not the full ultra because let's just face it, when you're trying to stream stuff, it doesn't work out too well if one game's pulling a bunch of stuff while you're trying to stream. So yeah, so we looking at that too. So the one that we're playing pretty much is it is Skyrim, but it's called Lorem. Anybody who knows anything about modding knows that that's a modded list, highly modded list, very survival oriented, kind of plays like Souls. What's going on, Meow? How you doing over there on TikTok? I'm gonna let it load right now, and hopefully we can get it to pop up on the screen. But I know it's a night sometimes to try and get it to work. But we'll see. There it is. Let me adjust my camera, shrink it out a little bit so you guys can see more of the game and see what the mod community can actually create. Take this and put it in the middle this time. So before the stream actually gets heavily underway, we need to talk about something real quick. I don't want to hear anything that's got to do with politics whatsoever. It now violates the terms of service with TikTok, so we're not going to be talking about any of that. So if you mention it in the chat once, you'll be thrown out. That's just how it's going to be. Swearing, same way. No more swearing in the stream when it comes to chat or anything like that. If it's seen, it's going to get thrown out. I have somebody that's going to be throwing people out if based on the terms of service of TikTok. So Twitch, I'm sorry. Everywhere else, I'm sorry, but I care more about TikTok than you guys. Gotta make sure the audio is coming from the right spot now. That's one thing I gotta check. I gotta check the audio, make sure it's coming from the right spot because I was using my headset, my VR headset last night, so it might be coming from there. Nope, Realtek audio looks like it's coming from where it belongs. Good. There we go. That's the audio we're looking for. We'll continue where we left off. So all you crazy people that have a problem with the president, stay for a chat that actually cares. Yeah. I want you guys to get the effect of the game. I don't want the microphone being up too high. Oh, it's loading. It's loading shaders. That's the only reason why it came up and then started loading again. But it's got to load up the shaders and stuff. We'll be back. So this is what Skyrim looks like now.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here.
Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
What did he do to Riverwood? This guy just updated this mod overnight? Holy crap. Stacy. Look at this. Look at this for a minute. Look at what the heck they did to... He did this to Riverwood overnight. I don't know, but he did this overnight. I guess Biggie, the guy that does the mod list, updated overnight. What game is this? Is this Skyrim? I don't think this is Skyrim anymore. You got the Dragonstone on the back. The store's right on top of the Dragonstone. I'm telling you. These mod creators are amazing. The stuff they can do. Just got to do a little bit of cheating though. There we go. Much better. I had to adjust the carry weight. And if you're wondering how to do that, anybody who plays Skyrim and you're wondering how to do that, you hit the tilde key up in the top left of the keyboard, and then you'll come up to a command prompt, and the command prompt will allow you to add stuff that you want. You can add, you go player.setav health, and then type the number, and then a space, and then type the number of health you want. It'll give you that. Same thing with the gold. In this case, because of the way the mod's built, every time I come in, I have to go player.setav space carry weight, and then you go space the highest you could possibly go, because the way he's got the mod list arranged is even the smallest items have weight to them. But
Good to see you. Good to see you again.
no. Oh yeah, I gotta bring this dragon claw back to that guy. Riverwood Trader, right here. I'm assuming, I think I completed this one already. We'll see. Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves.
Look at that.
The Riverwood
Can you
Trader
imagine
is back to the way
how
it
much
used to
work that
be.
takes? So now, yeah, and that's also thing you got that you guys. I don't know if you guys casually noticed this yet, but pay attention to his hood and watch when I step outside. If you hit the right button, what it does is the hood will go back on. You can walk around without it or with it. Picking the sword, making sure the sword's nice. So I gotta check and see if I got Unbound done as a quest. Mirror Watch, Golden Claw, A New Dawn. I gotta trigger the main storyline. Yeah, I gotta trigger the main storyline. There's two ways to trigger the main storyline in this game. You can go, you go to the inn at Helgen, because Helgen will be currently existed, or is still there currently as the game's, as in game state wise. It says that Helgen still exists right now. Technically, if you play the Skyrim game from the beginning, when you use the carriage and all that stuff, to, you know, get the beginning of the game, that's how that usually ends up. Like, it's already done and you're already at Riverwood, ready to go. Trouble is, this is Unbound, so with it being Unbound, you have to trigger the quest yourself. So I think this is, I gotta find where Helgen is now. Let me see if I got an icon on my map for it. Hold on one second. Let me go to... Where's my phone? Hold on 1 minute, guys. Oh, I guess it's up to you. You want to do it, or you can order the stuff from Walmart. Yeah, I mean, if you want to get it delivered here, just do Walmart. Sorry, TikTok. I didn't mean to say Walmart. I know that's trademarked. Is it? Oh, okay, that's easy to do. Now, when you're in this position that you're stuck in right now, so here's Helgen. We can go to Helgen, but if you're ever in that position where you can't start the quest for the Unbound, you're gonna go into the tilde key, and you're gonna hit TMM 1, and what it's gonna do is it'll show. You can take the map markers off. So, TMM 1. Let me go into the map. See how that all the icons are up on the screen now? What that does is that allows you to be able to look and find where everything is. I mean, in a way, it's considered cheating, but it's really not. And I can't call it cheating for one reason. Like, Skyrim has been out for 13 years. There's no way you could cheat on it. Like, everybody's played the main quest. Everything's done. So if you're going to start using the console commands for your game, feel free to. Don't get discouraged by it. You know what I mean? It also allows you to fast travel to every spot in Skyrim, but if you've already played the game, why does it matter? You know what I mean? Right now, we got to go to the inn, and we're going to have to trigger the storyline. Did he clear the carriageway? Okay, he did. All right, good. Do not go in the abandoned house. You'll literally fall off the map. What happened? Yeah, it's in the side wall. What? Yeah, I don't care. Keep them. They're only shorts. So here's how it works, okay? When you're playing Unbound, all right? This is how it works when it's Unbound. I got my friends are all over here. My family's over. But I got what happens with Unbound is you need to go to the inn. This is called the Resting Pilgrim. This is where the main storyline is going to begin. You're gonna go in here. You talk to the girl that's behind the counter. You get a room, and then it triggers the story. But for some reason, she's not here right now. So I don't know how I'm going to trigger the Unbound story. I got to find another way to trigger it, because if it stays like this, I'm not going to be able to do anything. All right, we're going to have to see. Apparently, she's not in here right now, like in the inn. So, what time is it? 9 p.m. See what happens if I stay till 7:59 a.m. Hopefully, this puts the person back in. You are hungry, you are tired, blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's going to trigger. I think there's a huge problem. So let's run a timer till... I gotta, like, find a way to trigger this and find out what's going on here. That's survival. That's the sucky part. I gotta trigger myself back to full health. Oh, I need to trigger all this stuff so I can actually get my character to be. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here because I gotta trigger this quest. I gotta find a way to trigger the quest. I'm gonna go to Riverwood, sleep tonight. We're gonna go to Riverwood. We're gonna sleep tonight there at the Sleeping Giant Inn, and then we're gonna find out what's going on here. That stage M101, skip to the end of the initial Helgen escape. Cost me money to travel, but good thing I have a bunch of gold. So now I'm gonna go to the Sleeping Giant Inn. Yeah, my guy's so tired right now. That's the trader. I need the Sleeping Giant Inn. Don't worry, there's nothing wrong with the game.
Good to see you.
I don't know.
Hold on, we're gonna try and trigger. We gotta try and trigger the main quest, or we're not gonna be able to continue.
I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
I need you. Can I
You're that visitor been poking
Yeah, I've been
around.
poking around. Yep, cool. Can I have a room? Thank you.
Sure thing.
50 gold for the night. Come on. One. Nope, not that one. One of the beds. I gotta figure out which one it is. It's gotta be this Riverwood. Where the hell is my... Oh, where's the hotel room? Where's the hotel room? One? Not that one. One? That's the one. I mean, what room is that? Nice. Now I can see what's going on. But now I need to eat food again. There we go. So now everything's back up. So we're gonna try and go and see what's going on in Helgen. So I'm gonna actually walk my character over to Helgen and find out what's going on there, because I think the Helgen trigger is stuck. Modded games, man, there's always problems. Move out of the way, kid. I'll kick you. Valkyrie. No, I need to go to Helgen. Helgen is on the right. So I gotta go. Did they open up a path here? No, it's around the corner to the right. There we go. So Helgen should be over here. We gotta go to Helgen. See if I can trigger that quest. I have to trigger that quest, or I'm not going to be able to do nothing in this game. The quest has to be triggered. But yeah, that's the thing. You got to trigger that quest, or you can't start any part of the game. That's all my stuff. I learned all those spells and just threw the books away. In this game, when you're playing the modded list, the books stay in your thing. They don't just go away after you learn the spell, so they stay there. But it's actually kind of cool because if you bring it into like your home and you have your like Thane or any of your followers with you, they can go to your bookcase and literally learn those spells. So it gives the NPCs an opportunity to do something. What's going on here?
What can I do for you? I'm collecting ingredients to bring to the gourmet. He'll think my tastes so refined when I offer them to him. You have heard of the gourmet? Then you know that gourmet keeps his identity a secret. I'm hoping to discover who he is so I can tell him how he changed my life. For all I know, the gourmet is a woman. You know, I've heard the gourmet is in Skyrim right now.
I already know who that is. It's an ogre, which is weird, but it's an ogre. So we're gonna go back to Helgen now, and hopefully that that inn is open and the lady's there. Because if the lady's not there, then I'm not gonna be able to trigger the main storyline, and I'm gonna have to trigger it through console commands. So now that we're here, let me go to the inn. This is the inn, right? Nope, that's an abandoned house that you don't want to walk into. You walk into the abandoned house, you literally, it goes through the, it literally breaks through the, it puts you out in an emptiness of the map, and you just fall off and just keep falling. Because Helgen technically is not supposed to exist. You know what I mean? So it's very cautious when you mod things like this. It has to be very, very cautious. Because you can break the main, storyline easily. So is this lady behind the counter yet? She's not behind the counter, so I am going to have to self-trigger the, yeah, I can't even sleep in the bed. Is there a way I can just trigger it, dude? What? Oh, yeah. Is there a way I can trigger it or no? Oh, this one. I think this is the room that you trigger. I can't sleep there because I haven't got the permission yet. So I don't know what is going on here, but something's broken. So, because the NPCs that are supposed to be here don't exist right now. I don't know where they went. Tab. No. Yeah, so I can't even find the person that owns the hotel. Like I can't find the lady that owns the hotel. Let me see if she's outside somewhere. I don't know, maybe she's going for a walk? Or something broke. But I think the quest broke, is what I'm thinking. Because it sounds like it's already. It feels like the quest has already happened. But it's not, which is weird.
As if Skyrim didn't have enough outsiders. Now we've got mercenaries from Hammerfell strutting about.
And what is that got to do with you? I mean, you're not important. Oh, by the way, here's a hidden trick that you guys don't know. This is where they test the bow, where you shoot the bow and arrows and stuff. But here's the thing. What happens is if you take the arrow out of there and drop it on the ground beside it. Now watch. So there's a nice trick for you. There's a nice trick for you. If you ever wanted unlimited arrows, just come to Helgen and get it from the thing. That's been in the game since it started. That's not a mod. That's literally been in the game since the game came out. Like, I don't know any... There's no other way to trigger this except with the... what do you call it? There's no other way to trigger this except with the... hotel. And if she's not there, then I'm not going to be able to trigger the quest. I'm trying not to use console commands. Yeah, I'm going to have to trigger the quest myself. Alright, so here's what you got to do. You got to leave Helgen. Obviously. Can't be in Helgen and trigger the quest. That'd be stupid. So we go to anywhere, preferably the location I would prefer for you to guys go when you're trying to trigger the first quest is out the way you would actually leave. After you go through the whole thing where the building gets destroyed and this, that, the other thing, you got to jump through the top. Actually, if you want, like, if the Helgen Keep is over here, all right, there's the Helgen Keep. So what you want to do is you want to go out this door right here on the side, and you're going to want to trigger the quest near the cave. Because there should be a cave over here. So you need to trigger the quest near the cave to get into Helgen Keep. Because, see what I mean? So we're going to close that. And let's hope we can get the quest triggered. Let's see if we can get the quest triggered. So, if you got a problem like that, you go to set stage. Make sure you spell it right, too, or it's not going to work. Set stage. See how it says set stage? Set stage, capital MQ, 102. One oh one. 101. And then space 900. And hopefully if you entered this right, it should trigger the main quest. But with a mod list, you never know if it's going to actually work. So, hang on guys, we might break the game. MQ 102 900? Wait a minute. Okay. Two. 160. Let's see if I can. That stage. Lawless Amethyst. See how it came up before the storm started? Bleak Falls Barrow. That's completed. The problem was when it was stuck on the trigger. So now Helgen should be destroyed behind us. But I'm not going to go back to look and find out if it's destroyed. But you see how now when you go into your quest log, when you go into your quest log up here in the corner, you're going to see that all those quests have been triggered already. So now with the quest triggered, hopefully we'll be able to fast travel to Riverwood and get the quest started. Hopefully. If not, I might have to start the game again. Where's Girder? Where's Girder?
Did I see you talking to Sven?
Yeah, I don't know who you are. I don't care.
Maybe.
Bye.
Never mind.
You're
I'd
unimportant.
stay away from him if I were you.
Well met, friend. New to Riverwood? How can I help you?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to. I can't trigger the quest. It's not triggering. Hold on a minute. Yeah, it didn't trigger. I'm gonna start a whole new character. This game is broken. All right, so we're gonna have to do a whole new character. Let me see if I can just load this real quick. See if we can get this to go. Oh, so we're gonna have to trigger this all again, and we'll figure it out. So go with conjuration, destruction, illusion, and archery. Ain't done. I'm gonna have to start the quest like this again. We're gonna see if this fixes it, because if this fixes it, then I'm gonna be able to play the trigger, play it the way I want to. You know what I mean? We'll do Akatosh this time. Accept Akatosh. Blah blah blah. All right, cool. So now it's registering all the menus again. Let's hope that we get that this gets to work, because right now I'm having so many problems with this game. So many problems. Yeah, but I'm had a hard time triggering the main quest because of the mods that I have. So now I have to restart again. It's okay. The people in the chat are enjoying me getting mad about it.
I was gonna jump in the shower real quick. Do you have to get? You weren't gonna take one now.
Go ahead. No, I don't take a shower till at night. Underneath, like that gray thing. All those towels underneath the clean. Like in the gray thing. Yeah. Rage. So we're gonna Soul Reaver. Well, that's different. Soul Reaver? Where'd that one come from? See, he updated the list overnight. Unbound Hands. We'll do Unbound Hands. Why not? That's going to be a different kind of character setup. So now we're going to wait for all this stuff to trigger right. And hopefully I can get the game to actually trigger the way it should. Alright, so we're going to go to the alternate perspective. Let it register the menus. Always let the menus register first. There shouldn't be anything in there. Now that we have that, did we read it? Books, alternate perspective. Okay, so it's already read. Good. Yes, there's nothing going to be in here now. Thank God. Putting too much stuff in a small room is ridiculous. So now let's get this started the way we want. Hopefully I'll be able to I'm going to use the alternate perspective version. Hopefully I'll be able to trigger the quest.
Calls you. Go to it.
So here we go. Regular Inn. None will begin your journey with Rest and Pilgrim. Helden's Inn. We're just going to do that. Simple, easy, and then realize we become the Dragonborn after blah, blah, blah. So we're going to begin your journey at Rest and Pilgrim. Helgen's Inn. Hopefully that triggers the quest. That's what we're going to do. So what do I have for weapons? Because I'm probably going to have to start all over again. And I think I'm level 1 again. As a matter of fact, I think I am level 1 again. But I got 6 perks I can increase. I'll deal with that in a minute. I'll deal with that. But I gotta... Well, I might as well put the perks in right now. Destruction. We'll do that. Arcane Beam's kind of cool. We'll do that. Lighting Touch, Hailstone, Frostbite, Flames, Flare. guess we'll take those. Alright, let's trigger all the rest of this stuff now that we got a duration. Every time you level up in these mod lists, they're going to give you 2 books or something, and you actually have to read them too. They don't just disappear. So, I'm going to go with Bound Dagger, Bound Katana. Yes. It's because you actually have to sit down and actually read them in this game. You can't just, you know, use them automatically. So... what is that? Illusion. We'll get why not get a couple of illusion spells right now already, so we'll have a nice little mix-up. Dark Vision, because that'll come in handy in the things. And then... yeah, we're gonna fix the health and everything momentarily. So, because we played the game for like forever, so there's no point of doing everything normal. So we're gonna put some in sneak. Wayfarer, so I can lockpick. I think that's all of it now. That should be done. Just one more to go. Got one of that. It wasn't restoration. Alteration was the other thing that I wanted to do, but I might do arrows, so I think I'm gonna do bow and arrow. One-handed, you can learn as you go. Get some marksman going on. That's what it's looking like we're going to start. So now we're going to go through the console commands, and I'll walk you guys through the console commands. This is how you do it. All right? Player dot set ab health it's a stream, so why have the problem of dying? I love you too, kitty. There's my kitty meowing. You can hear that. So yeah, now we go player dot set av stamina. I mean, it's a bit much to start with, but I don't care. I mean, I've played the game so much that I don't care. And now at the end, and finally, the last thing that we put through the console commands in the game is player dot add item code 0000000F. There we go. Done. That's all we do. I don't do any other cheating any otherwise. So now I should be able to walk through, and we should finally be able to trigger the quest. There she is.
Yes?
Give me your best room.
Thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room right
Nice.
now.
This is what needed to happen. So we should be able to run the main quest now. She's going to show me where the room is. And then she's going to say, if you need anything else, sleep here.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yep. Yeah. She gave me her best room. And then she goes out. And then when you go to sleep, even if it's like an hour, 2 hours, or something like that, here's how how this mod actually works. So we're going to rest for I don't know, 4 hours. No, might as well do a little bit more. We'll do, to make sure everything gets triggered, we'll do, trying to get this to a certain... I wish there was a way. Oh, that's how you do it. Just with the arrows. All right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do an 8-hour trigger. Now, what's going to happen is you wake up immediately. And what this does is it says, what's going on here?
Yes? What is it?
Something's happening. Have you seen it? There's a thief or something. He's riding in a wagon with some Imperial guards. Can we just, look at the soldiers, please?
Okay, so here's what's going to happen now, all right? I'm going to eat some of this stew real quick, so I'm actually well fed.
Sure. All right then, let's go. But don't get too far ahead.
Of course. All right.
What do you make of it?
I don't know. Let's go.
Wait for her to walk out before you go out there, because if you go out there before she does, then you're going to break the whole quest line. It's very crucial that you make sure you pay attention to who goes out, when they go out, and what time they go out. So, like, she's going to go out right now. Once she disappears in the door, we can go outside. But you got to make sure you do it right. If you don't do it right, it's going to break the mod and the game will never start. But if everything goes according to plan, you guys are going to be able to see a completely different perspective of what the people at Helgen saw. Instead of you being on the carriage. So make sure you sit here and you're triggered in the corner with your hand up on this thing. There's General Tullius. So what it's going to do is it's going to play the main quest line, but you actually get to see it happen. Because there's going to be a carriage that comes around the corner. They're going to pull up right here.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
We need to go inside, little cub.
Also, when you run the mod, do not look at the characters that are in the game.
Inside the house. Now.
The only thing you need to be looking at is the carriages out here. That's it. You don't want to look at all the people around you because those people technically shouldn't exist, as the way Skyrim puts it in the beginning of the game. There's General Tullius. Enjoy this, guys. So you're going to see this from a completely different perspective than what you would expect. Once the moment comes, I'll focus up there on the tower that's on the right. When I focus on the tower on the right, you're going to see what Alduin looks like in the beginning. Down he goes. Just like when he tried to run when you started the game. So the person that replaced you is a Khajiit right now. You're not you're not the person that was trapped at the border or caught at the border. I gotta get this stupid weather out of here. Hold on a minute. W000E1F2. We're going to clear the weather because that rain and the loudness is annoying. So the weather's cleared now. But the thunder's still stuck, so nothing you can really do about that.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites. As we commend
Pay attention, guys, because you get to see it from a different perspective.
blessings of the eight divines upon
For
you.
the love of Talos,
You are
shut
the
up
salt
and
and
let's get
earth
this
of
over.
Nirn. As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are
Please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break.
You say the same.
That's over.
You Imperial bastard!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in
Pick pockets again. Calm down. Don't go mental.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Well, Cap didn't do anything wrong. Biggie Boss did that for a reason, the guy that created the model list, because that's what he usually plays. Every time he plays, he's always a cat.
What in oblivion is that?
There's Alduin. That's what it actually looks like from a civilian perspective in this game. And then what's going to happen is your screen's going to blur, and then you're going to join the scene where you got to run to where you got to run and get out of Helgen. So you start a different perspective of the game. Rather than you being there at it, you actually got to see what the game looks like from the perspective of the people that were at Helgen as it happened. You also find out that the innkeeper that you were just talking to is on the ground. Yeah. So then the mod's going to start the game like it should start, and then you should be running away from the dragon in the storyline, and then you got to exit with whoever you choose, whether it's Imperial or Stormcloak. Oh, see?
Get up! Come on! The gods won't give us another chance! This way!
Whoa!
Jarl, look. What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends
Don't burn down buildings.
We need to move now!
Up through the tower! Let's go!
Through the tower. So then it's just going to play out the way it normally would play out.
We just need to move some of these rocks.
Don't get out! Well, he's done. Oh. Holy! He's not alive anymore. So now you gotta jump through like you normally would. This is the beautiful inn that you just had.
Now! That boy, you're doing great. Toro! God! Everyone! Still alive? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. My General Tullius and join the defense. Gods guide you, Advar.
Stay close to the wall.
Stay close to the wall!
You, hi guy.
Quickly, follow me!
That's Hadvar. Even though my hands are technically free, I cannot grab anything right now. I have to play the storyline like I normally would.
Stay close! Run, you idiot!
hands are free right now, and if I opened up my hands and put my hit the R button to arm myself, I would break the whole quest immediately. You're supposed to be bound. That's one minute thing they couldn't change. Oh my god, that guy's dead. So now everything should have triggered the way it should have. Thank God. But now I have to do all the work again.
We'll meet again in Solengard, brother.
I always go with Stormcloaks. I'll never go with the Imperials.
We're the only ones who made it. That thing was a dragon, no doubt. Just like the children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Keep an eye out for trouble. Come on. You may as well take
See how he cut? So now I can actually remove my hands and do actually the stuff that I needed to that we need to do.
Isn't coming back from the dead. Take his armor and anything else on him.
Now, equip the axe, and then you just do everything the way the story started. But it gave you the opportunity to be able to see what it's like to be there when it happened. So it's kind of cool.
That armor on Gunyar isn't doing him any good.
Oh, I gotta do...
Go ahead,
yep.
take it.
Okay. Not chair. Get out of the chair.
Gunyar isn't coming back.
Okay, yes, I know. I gotta hit E on him again for the to trigger the quest. Yes, I know.
Right. Get that armor on, and give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see if I can find some way out of here. Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
Oh, someone's coming.
Damn, no way to open this from our side.
Stay down.
Come on,
the Imperials.
soldier! Keep moving!
Take cover.
Get this gate open.
Come on,
Let's see
what you're made of.
That's all you got?
Ready for that? It's nothing.
Maybe one of these Imperials had the key. See if you can unlock that door. That's it. Come on, let's get out of here before the dragon brings the whole tower down on our heads.
Yeah, and then you're gonna run the way you normally would, just go through the quest line, as if you were part of the quest. Well, we're not going that way.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important.
Now I'm gonna switch to the Iron Dagger, because I like the Iron Dagger.
Just need to gather some more potions.
Oh no, you guys are gonna die is what's gonna happen.
I'm going to put you down.
That your best?
Last mistake.
I've been wounded worse like better.
A storeroom. See if you can find any potions. We'll need them.
Do I want his sword? Yes, I want his sword. I can actually do some damage. Anything else that we need? No, we don't need those. We don't need that. We don't need that. What is that? Book. Is that book? Good. Another traveler's guide. We needed it.
Done?
Yep.
Let's get moving.
Let's go. Come on. Switch to the Imperial Sword. Come on, let's go get to help these other people.
You don't have a chance.
That's it. Enough. This ends now.
Fire!
Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
No, I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage. Ah, it's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks. We might need that gold once we get out.
I have a.
Grab anything useful and let's
I have
go.
the lock right here. Like I don't need to pick it out. Yeah, that's what happens when you what do you call it? Skinning. It takes some time to skin, so try not to do that when you're not wanting to. Anything else in here? Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here, please. I want to move on. Somebody was trying to...
Orders are to wait until General Tullius arrives.
And now he's gonna die.
Killed by a dragon. We need to pull back.
If such faith is mine.
Kill him. Good job. Good job, Stormcloaks. They just fight better.
That's it? That's your best?
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is clear.
I keep watching in case Ulfric comes through here. Pallas guide the both of you.
Let's see where this goes.
Uh-oh. Hold on. We need to switch to Imperial Bow real quick because this is the point of the quest where there's a bear. Well, first we got to fight the spiders. But in the next room there's a bear, so you got to make sure it's still there. So they didn't change that much with it. So in here you're going to get attacked by spiders. But that's going to close first. Yeah. Oh, wait, there's no spiders in here this time? Oh, okay, so good. That means I only have to have the bow and arrow set out. That's all. Let me just make sure. Nope, we still gotta fight the spiders.
Go
Yeah, you get numbed by poison. Pretty bad. Ugh. Oh, that hurt a lot. Oh.
I hate those devils. Too many eyes, you know?
Too many eyes, you know? But now I'm gonna climb up here because I know there's a bear over here. Sleeping, and I don't want to die from a bear, thank you. Right there. Yep, like I said, there's the bear. Oh my god! Oof! You want to fight this bear with me, or you just gotta stand there? You're gonna stand there, right? Yeah, of course. Jesus. You ready to go, buddy? Can we leave now? Now all we have to do is escape. That whole part of the quest is done now. And then you can sleep and reflect on your experience and stuff like that. Once we go through here, we're going to come out here, and then the main quest has been triggered. Thank God the main quest has been triggered. I'm going to take a break on the stream for a minute, and then we'll come back with the stream again in a minute, okay? But I'm going to end the stream right now, go out, do what I got to do, and then come back in.
There he goes. Looks like he's gone for good this time. No way to know if anyone else made it out alive. But the
save over everything. So now when you have a broken quest line in any of these games, the easiest thing to do is delete that last save so it stays gone and then create a new one.
With Imperials soon enough.
Hold on a minute, I'll be right back. All right, we're going to pick up where we left off, but I'm going to end the stream now. For now, I'm going to go out, do my thing, come back, and I'll be back in like